Good morning, Manuel and Sybil. Hello.
Good morning, how are you?
Hola, good morning.
Strapping young boys. They did tell me that your faces would be quite ready for radio, and they didn't lie, now did they?
Oh, she's good. She's good, Sybil.
Where do we even start with Faulty Towers? I mean, what an icon, right? Like, and this show has been going on. Is it 28 years this has been continually touring?
Yes, the dining experience will have been touring, I believe, 27 years so far. If I'm not mistaken, Manuel. That was your job to keep a track of that.
I can't remember. I had more hair back then. Slowly, it's falling out. Slowly.
Okay, we need to maybe set this up for some people who may not be familiar.
We've literally got visitors now staring through the windows with a lot of questions.
Faulty Towers is an iconic show. We gave you a little bit of a lead in. How many episodes?
Only 12 episodes.
12 episodes, but still to this day, people remember it.
Yeah.
Now, it's based on 3 characters. John Cleese, who's the main actor, right? He plays the Basil, who leads the hotel. It's all based around a hotel and a dining experience, and there's a whole lot of kerfuffle that goes on. And then you got Sybil. Hi, Sybil.
Hello, how are you?
And Sybil,
Basil's wife.
Basil's wife. Yeah. And then you got the wait. Sorry, Manuel, you a waiter?
See, of course.
Yeah,
See, I wait.
Where are you from? Where are you from? What country?
From España, from Barcelona.
Barcelona. Okay, yeah.
Okay, Manuel, when people describe you as a well-meaning but dim, disorganized and constantly confused waiter, how does that feel?
Okay.
It's a lot of words for Manuel. It's a lot of words. They're saying you're dim, Manuel, dim.
Dim? No, the light is bright in here.
Yes, no, the light is bright, but you are dim, aren't you, Manuel?
Dim.
But you are learning.
See, I learn.
Yes.
See, I learn. See, from a book. See,
Yes,
see,
very
and Mr.
slowly.
Foti, we practice. See.
This is the experience that you will get when you go along to the Auckland Irish Club. You'll get everything. You get all of this and a little bit more.
Yeah, so I'm used to it from going along and seeing some sort of production. It's usually on a stage, but this is like a dining experience?
Yes, that's right. So when you do come to our dining experience, you are invited to enjoy a 3-course meal. How well and efficiently that meal is served does vary from evening to evening.
See, correct.
Yes, but we do our best.
So there's a lot of improv with a whole lot of guests who come through?
Yes, well, every night is different depending on the guests, of course. Some a little more rambunctious than others, so we do have to sometimes bring a little bit of the fun into line. But it's always in good taste.
I mean, well, what does rambunctious mean?
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
What did he say? Did he just say a rude word
We're
to me?
practicing your English, Manuel. We're practicing your English.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
Rambunctious. Rambunctious.
Yes. No, we don't say that. No, we said the Ria.
Oh, I see. Yes.
This production and this show has been going on. We've just been hearing a little bit behind the scenes. We introduced you to the characters moments ago. We have got effectively Manuel and Sybil joining us in studio, but also known as Eilannin and Michael. Kia ora, team.
Oh, this is Anthony. But do you know what's really funny? Michael, bless his heart, who originally was meant to be doing the tour, has actually moved back to Spain.
Yes,
Sorry.
He is
No, that's
genuinely-
right.
yes.
It's funny because when you were introducing yourself, you went, "Oh, Michael," and I thought, and then you said another name, and I went, and I didn't even twig.
But you don't even need to script the chaos. The chaos is here, my friend.
When I shook your hand and you came in and I did say, hi, Michael, you did give me a bit of a weird look. And anyway.
That's just his face.
There was a lot of people
That's just
talking at
his
the
face.
time.
Apologies. Yeah, so, and you were telling us you've been with this production for a very, very long time.
Yes, I have. I've been 15 years. I've been with the company, and the company's been going since '97. So that's what 28. I always say, don't make an actor do math. But yeah, 28 years. Yes.
And you, Eilannin, how long have you been with the
So I'm probably
the cast?
I knew I would have been just over 3 years, I think now.
Yeah,
About
I
3
think so.
years?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
amazing how
Yeah.
it's been around for that long.
I remember hearing about it as a kid. I
Yeah.
remember my mum saying, there's a dining experience that's Faulty Towers themed. And I was like, that's really cool. Can we go? And she's like, it hasn't come here yet. So no.
As a kid.
Yes, but in Mandurah, Western Australia.
As a kid.
Yeah, I remember hearing about it when I was about 10 or 11.
Oh God, you're making me feel.
Yeah.
Well, as you can tell by the accents, our friends are from across the ditch.
Yeah, and you travel the
Yeah.
world getting to do this. I mean, what a special thing to do. Is it quite I imagine when someone gets cast as Batman or these kind of iconic characters, you know, you have a bit, as an actor or an actress, have a bit of a like, wow, how do I take on such an iconic cult-like role that people have such a picture of? Is there a weight to that, not a burden, but a bit of a pressure to be like, I'm stepping into the shoes of Sybil or Manuel? What's that like? I mean, you've been doing it a long time now.
You've been doing a long time. Yeah, well, I mean, I was very lucky. I'm a 10-pound pom by heritage and lived in London for a little bit. So we grew up with the TV show. So I felt like I had a pretty ready idea of what the impression was supposed to be. And my grandpa, you know, who was, you know, still very British, is like, oh, Faulty Towers. Oh, very good. No, good. No, I'm glad you've cast yourself in something proper. That's good. That's good. So they were pumped out. But the company actually puts us through workshops and vocal coaching. And then there's periodic workshops on top of that. And then they also send out people from the company to watch the show and give you notes as time goes on. So you're given a lot of support. You're not left on your own to sort of figure it out.
Why do you think the show has been so successful for so long? Because, you know, and do you welcome the different generations that would have no idea what's going on?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's a cult favorite, really. It's you know, it's just got such a cult following. 12 episodes, but obviously memorable 12 episodes because it's something that resonates with everybody. We've either had bad customer service or you've been in the customer service industry and you've had bad customers. So we've all been on both sides of the coin, really.
Yeah.
So everyone can really identify with how it is, and it's just so relatable in that regard. And I think so well with audiences. Plus, everybody loves secretly to be roasted. And this is what this show's all about. You come to the show and you are literally sitting there going, oh, I'm a target, I'm in trouble. But in a good way.
Generally, like, you know, honestly, the hot tip for general interactive theatre does not mean do whatever you like theatre.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean treat the actors however you like theatre. You know, if you can walk that line of, I can be a bit fun, but also not get in the way of the story and get in the way of other people having a good night, I guarantee you're going to get picked out for the fun stuff.
Awesome.
You know, you're always going to get.
As an audience, how have Kiwis responded to the gig? Because this is Auckland's your last stop. You've been to Christchurch, Wellington, Whanganui, New Plymouth, Rotorua and Tauranga. How have we responded? We've been good.
It's lovely to hear those names spoken properly because every time we say them, we're like, we can feel ancestors screaming in pain. Look, it's been really great. I mean, thankfully, there seems to be a very robust familiarity with the show, so it's not really a hard sell in terms of. What seats are actually left, as FYI, it is only Sunday that's left at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Everything else is sold out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, there's like a table or two left on Sunday, so if you are pondering, probably get a wriggle on.
As of yesterday, there was only about just shy of over 50, I think it was just over 50
but the last
tickets
tour
left.
with New Zealand was the same. It sold out.
Oh, well done.
Months in
Well
advance.
done.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Well, that speaks to the quality of the hard work, obviously, you put in over many years. I mean, what a fun thing to go to. It is a literal meal, though, right? People are sitting
Yes,
out
of course.
actually
You will get
eating.
fed. You will
That's not
actually get
simulated.
fed.
That's
No.
not acting.
It is a 3-course meal. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Get fed and the food is good.
You sort of pointed to all the cool things that are happening, but if someone wants to buy some tickets to Sunday, if you could wrap up sort of what are they going to get when they get there into a really cool sentence? What's the experience going to be like for them?
It's a thoroughly unique experience. It's a really, really unique experience. And even we find people who even haven't necessarily seen the TV show still get a lot of enjoyment out of it because people they pull their friends in to come and see the show who've never seen the TV show, but they still get something out of it. I think we all know what it is like to sort of struggle and, you know, juggle numerous priorities and maybe not do well in life. And I think that's maybe part of the charm of the show as well, is watching the struggle throughout the night of these three people just trying to serve you dinner.
Yeah.
Keep
And
it together.
the mayhem that goes with
keep it together.
Yes. Every show is completely different from the last.
Oh, okay.
So only a third of it is actually scripted. The rest of it's completely improvised. So every single night will be different because you've got 120 people in the audience and they're all loose cannons. You don't know what they're going to say, what they're going to do, how they're going to react. So every interaction is completely different from the last one.
That's so good.
Have you ever been completely thrown by something that happens on a show, or any memorable ones that stand out of just like, well, how do we work with this all?
Yes.
We did have one show where we had to actually stop because a lady was laughing so much she began choking on her food.
Yes.
But see, that's hard because people wouldn't know whether that's part of the act or
Well,
not.
I thought she was just laughing and I could hear her behind me and I went, crikey, that's an unusual laugh. And we kept going and I was like, gracious, she really thought that was funny. And then someone was saying, she's choking, and I heard them. I thought they were saying, oh, she's joking.
no.
And I was like, yeah, we are joking. We're really funny. And we kept going. And then finally someone leant forward and said, no, she's choking. We all went,
no.
lads, safety stop.
Yes.
It's actually like,
It's not very often where we've had to stop a show. I remember doing a
Yes.
show where a lady had a diabetic fit.
oh,
Or like
wow.
a hypo or a hyper. I'm not sure which one
Yeah.
it was. So we had to stop, get the, first aid in, and an ambulance was called and everything like that. And then the hardest part of it is, right, now to pick up the show.
and people think it's
continue
part
off.
of the show.
Yes.
Like one festival
Very
season, the
difficult.
toilets actually got clogged, and we actually had to come out and go, now everybody, the toilets are clogged. You're going to have to go next door
Well,
to go
see,
in the
that does
bathroom.
sound like a joke,
And
right?
people
Yes.
were like, oh, this is so funny. And I was like, going, no, genuinely, please don't go in there.
I guess
man.
luckily for you guys, your natural accents are quite a switch away from the characters. So if you do drop and then suddenly like, oh, this is a little
Hopefully
bit
they get
different.
the message. Hopefully.
Yes.
Well, look,
Not
if you're
always.
heading along, like you said, only tickets left for the Sunday night show. We've actually got 2 double passes we're going to give away coming up next, so stick around. We'll give you details on that. Eilannin and Anthony, thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us a little bit behind the scenes of the Faulty Towers dining experience. That sounds amazing.
It does.
Really, really
It's
cool.
good fun. It's not a chore.
Yes.
It's not
No.
a chore to do it.
Yeah, we weren't sure how today was going to go. We knew it was going to go somewhere. But we've just been smiling since you two have come in. So thank you so much for coming
No,
in.
thank you for
Thank you for
having us.
having us.
Thank you so much. Mrs. Forty, why do they get to sit down and we have to stand up?
Because this is
Should've got it.
their house, not ours. No.
Manuel, a chair.
What, you mean I have to vacuum now?
Yes, you have to vacuum.
You have a Hoover?
See what you're busy out on.